This is where we tend to shine within the
Holy.
series, but Giacomo picking up the first.
That's how we started off.
There you go.
What?
Not a surprise for anybody.
See how long this takes to sort out the HUD. Bet your house on G2. I mean, you should be fine. Again, I would never recommend betting your house, but they should be winning this.
They really didn't drop much in terms of rounds during the Spotlight Series run. Again, only Carmine Corp really giving them any fits. That was only on a single map. A quick look.
The NC, thank you so much with the sub, man. Appreciate that. The YouTube membership. Thank you for all the gift that you've done as well.
Push towards the B site as Runner takes the advanced position. Finds another frag. West side getting that plant. G2 waiting for
Damn, back into the action before we miss anything with Wingman planting. Who would have thought?
I love the information that Jolene is able to get here for GX, though. You know, being able to push up towards top. G2 are aware that they need to clear out this angle.
Ooh.
Wait, they didn't get that kill?
Well for GX. How about that?
Is that? I feel like the sheriff.
See how much damage G2 can do at the start. The slow push up for Mound for GX. I think the big thing again, when you're talking about this G2 squad and how excited GX were, not just to play.
Who do you rate better between Trent and Jonah P? Jonah P had a better year last year. I think we've seen some impressive stuff from Trent though in the past as well. They're both legit. Jonah P is crazy consistent. I think that's something that you've always got to consider.
Sure, cards might be stacked against us a little bit, but we can beat this G2 team. Should be no problem. A little bit of damage for G2, but mostly up to snuff here for GX. They will take care of business, dropping 2. A little bit of damage done on the GX side.
Yeah, let's get a full buy round here. How do you think Crystal will perform in tier 1? Hopefully pretty good. I mean, he frags out heavy for tier 2, and I do know how tier 1 translates into tier 2 translates into tier 1. You also got to remember that the I would say Pacific 2023 tier 2 wasn't crazy strong when he put up numbers, and then I would say that China tier 2 this year wasn't that strong either. So he's put up pretty good numbers against not the best tier 2 regions at the time. You got to bear that in mind. But I do think that he's a good player. And honestly, I really like the guy, so I hope he does well. Yeah, I guess I'm just saying it's unproven. Yeah, this is one of the big things about having the Viper. You can just fully isolate them here. Dude, the fact they managed to trade out here was actually pretty impressive. Yeah, they had no right win in this round.
Looking good for GX. They got the spike back. G2 forced out.
Really nice adjustments here coming out from GIANTX.
Runner sign for GIANTX.
Look at the positioning here right now as well.
I feel, dude, all of the EMEA teams apart from, what are we saying, Fnatic and Na'Vi maybe didn't get an upgrade. And honestly, what we saw from the last split 2 of Na'Vi, it is an upgrade. If we actually go off of like results, it definitely is an upgrade. Because split 2 Na'Vi looked horrendous.
Tough situation here.
So yeah, but most EMEA teams got an upgrade.
Done on him with 30 health left. 1v3 for Mimi. A couple of close ones before during Spotlight Series. Taking a look, got the first one, but took a couple of nicks as well. Running out of time.
Come on, Mimi. Someone in chat bet their house on this one, so probably do with this round.
Yeah, Yuri
Devastated.
for this chance to catch Mimi out, though the turret to provide a little bit of that assistance at the very least. So. Not making this bonus nearly as comfortable, but GIANTX,
I think safe will be a good IGL. I think so. NRG looking bad that we don't really know. But you got to look at teams that hadn't had IGLs in the past. They never looked as bad as NRG. NRG's in theory just like a should be once in a blue moon failure.
Point of view, we actually just had the chair stuffed full of Tactibear in replacement of her for this. But it's been really nice protocoling. Look at the space that G2 has now taken on this eco round, pushed all the way out through A.
I hear the footsteps now. GX aware of it, turning quickly.
K-Corp? Ooh, that's true. Actually, you're not wrong with that one. K-Corp didn't look great. And technically, they. Jesus. I mean, I don't like... I mean, sure.
Yo, I'm saying,
I mean, I respect this, I guess. The push on the eco is some great shit I do. I think Split's one of the best maps in the game. Honestly, I don't think that we even need to look at Split change-wise.
Really, in all of game changers as well.
And the good thing about Split is there's so many comps that can be played. And I think there's now more comps that could get played as well, because Neon's really good. Deadlock is really good on that map. As much as I think Deadlock is an awful agent, I strongly believe that Split is Deadlock's best map. Oh. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for multiple comps. Re-clear over towards A.
Okay, the animals on the server, right? I love this combination to take this rebel control right
Dude,
back.
this wall was so nice, by the way. Purpo's wall to just block and make sure they didn't want to push through and couldn't get this kill was great.
Players completely off the angle. GX still holding on to the space though at the very least, but you see that spike actually leaning over towards that C side where Mimi is jiggling for a lot of this early information.
Jolena took a little damage. Both teams waiting for that first pick. And G2 happy to hold if they get it. And GX will certainly have difficulty.
Oh boy.
Through, but they've spent a lot of time waiting. G2 have shown they're not going to push. They'll sit here for 20 seconds.
I mean, something's wrong.
GX have to go.
Something's wrong with Westside's PC.
Right up through mound.
Still a molly to delay.
Is it Westside? No, it's Ron's PC, right? Yeah.
But G2 are on site. Jogamo pop with the showstopper. Looking and go through.
Yeah, Jogamo's like, what? And I don't think they can reset because they took damage over towards A main before it happened. I think this counts as a legit round. G2 would take this.
Waiting just a little too long to actually go in there right now.
Liralol with the 13 months. Honestly, Liquid looked okay with Nats. EDG looked okay. Liquid looked good for like, what, half? Sometimes. We'll put a question mark. Paper X looked pretty good as well in the similar years. Majority of the time it fails, I guess, is what we're saying.
Actually kind of surprised that we don't see
DRX did come 5th to 6th with a team that, honestly, I don't think should have looked that good. So I would say that DRX was probably a success. So maybe it's like a 50-50 chat.
Really well to poke and prod across this map, and might be that pivot actually over towards B that we're looking for. So far, the snake bite to delay that push.
I think then it just comes down to again the players and the coaches. Is pretty much what it is.
GX kind of getting stuffed again. Just waiting for that moment. They know they can go. They might think about leaving B, but no. Util comes out. Again, a couple of trades. G2 happy to play for the retake. Westside will get that plant. All of G2 are.
I think Paybreaks are happy with Pearl and Split coming back. Yeah. I think they're just happy Lotus is out. Actually, wait, they lost Lotus and Icebox. That is their two worst maps.
Oh my gosh, this is a disaster. G2, I don't even think they know how out of sorts GX are. Still gonna be tough to get onto site. Moshpit was thrown out. They can't push immediately on the backside. Mimi actually finding another kill, and G2 wiped the board clean.
Yeah, okay, that B retake looked a lot better this time. That was more players doing it together.
Of Lotus. This one's gonna be a quick read into Rubble again. Purple creating the lane, grabbing that space, and Rubble control belonging to GX. G2 happy to let it happen though. They have
we got COVID or something?
Willingly conceded that space. Don't seem to want to contest for it too often. With the last 3 rounds going to them. You can certainly understand why. They've had a strong hold.
Visa issue.
On the back 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, that's a lovely stun, dude. Stuns on stuns. Hey, the dog stun into a neon stun.
Retake situation for G2.
There's a great entry there from Purpo. Valen looking to possibly get the drop on these tree players here, but the flash to go out to deny him that ability to take that swing.
Little pop and Mimi.
Wait, how did that headshot not kill? Was that through Prowler or something? Am I gonna catch all of the 10 invitational games? Hopefully. I'm free for it. I've just asked for the rights.
To sit underneath, Runner may just try to play it before it pops. Runner gone. Valen got it. And now Mimi will go for that defuse. It'll be a quick rush in for GX. And all of a sudden they get dropped. But Purpo comes around. Purpo!
Doesn't really matter. They got the defuse.
That turret, forcing GX to be wary of any additional aggression. That also allowed for a very deep alarm bot to be placed there. Mimi just free space controlled.
EG are unstoppable.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's such a weird hindsight thing.
Looking for a little bit of that assist on C.
EG were too good on the day. EG were great that event, and running up to that event.
Get a little bit of that look.
Do you think Chamber will be played more after the TP buffs? Yeah. It's TP buffs and Pearl. Pearl is like one of the best Chamber maps. Dude, insta push through. This guy has no idea. This was pretty cool. One person distracted. I like the runner took the instant idea for this as well. Yeah, and he needs to get this kill fast. We got 15 seconds. Oh yeah.
And now this should be a free site here for GX, and Runner continues to push
on Wingman.
Did
you get there in time, Wingman?
G2 gonna run right into the guns. Runner getting a little bit of an assist as well. Purpo and Miori get a little bit of action, and Vanya left all by herself in the 1v4. A huge response for GX. They don't let this one get completely out of control.
What's on Kick staying in Vitality? So I imagine the way that it went down is they tried Safe IGL with Kicks, and then they tried Sender IGL. And I guess from what they saw, coach and management-wise, it looked better with Safe IGL. So, I mean, Kicks is a good player.
Great job taking advantage of the isolated player on G2, and GX execute it perfectly. Love the comeback here, and
there from Runner to make that call to walk through. I think
pretty sure he's content. You got a few more. You got like 5 to 10.
But also see how Valen, Trent, and Jogamo specifically really work together. Vanya and Mimi playing well.
El, good stuff with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
After the tactical timeout, has not been any one team dominating the.
Wait, what a weird round this is.
Both teams playing patiently as well, not biting on.
Yeah, it looks so weird with the spike just isolated over towards here and everyone just in B itself. I hate when people plant here and prioritize this. So I like the 3 people fighting site.
Again, doing really well. The protocol, a threat on these lanes of.
Oh, dude, this is a hard retake. Omen Flash is good. It hit 3.
A lot of blindness through the smoke. A couple of kills. Valid.
Dude, what an Omen Flash, by the way.
Well, but a nice trade.
Yeah, the Omen Flash got him panicked, right? So they started spraying so many bullets.
We'll give a good look at it.
Dude, can't see his head. He's on the lower bit. Yeah, this is a nice retake, man. That is Valen, right? With the flash. Exchanges are great, though, I will say that. I think it will probably get a nerf more because of ranked. And like the nerf will obviously be the ult going up by 1. But I'm thinking that's more ranked than pro play. But yeah, I would definitely try. I'm trying to think of a comp that works like on most maps. If you wanted to do double duelist, like Astra, Astra Fade, Phoenix, Neon, Cypher, you just run that on every map. Obviously it doesn't work on every map, but it's like a solid all-round comp. Sugar G626 with the tier 1. Thank you for the 9 months. Thank you, thank you.
Now the stack leaning over towards this A site here on the side of G2.
Vanya is sitting at the top of Mound as well. Maybe
Phoenix will be meta on Pearl. That was a weird map. You can a lot of stuff works on Pearl. Don't sleep on how insane Yoru is at that map. Yoru is really good.
Overdrive available. As through the smoke, get a couple. Runner wants them to dare to push. Actually, Runner's gonna
be crazy timing. That's a savior kill.
Well, the aggression does not pay off for you. It's a 2v2 now on the site. Another trade, 1v1. Vanya, last left, sitting right above, but got headshot out by Joel.
Do people...
For GIANTX, they're waiting to see on the eco round of G2 if they'll look for any of that early space, especially with
ISO can be
Dogmo,
great at
knowing
Pearl.
he has that showstopper online.
I haven't really looked at the angles, but yeah, you might be right. ISO is pretty strong.
GX will take that look towards Mound.
Dude, all of the duelists are in a really good spot.
Just for coverage on the backside, but look, G2 are going to do that same thing they did last time. They've recognized it. No action or noise towards Rubble. They know it might be towards Mound. Last time they went for this, it worked out, and they got the win. That was when they were down 0-3. Now the push right through tree over.
Oh my god, you could absolutely farm them.
Sitting, Miori will have her launch.
Oh god, could have gone way worse to be honest. Once the first person went by and then double checked it, I was worried. Did great damage.
Just holding G2 back, and that's a lot of information as well.
Dude, imagine G2 somehow win this ult-wise. Like, it would be criminal if they won this. Runner should probably pop ult. The problem is he's kind of like got a bit too far.
Like the protocol to clear towards Mound, you have a player peeking out through the door while the other two.
Weird, it's not really a good plant for them. Wait, they played this so weird.
Of Waterfall here as well.
Got all those ultimates available. Waiting for the through, a perfect flash to get that first frag.
No way that Molly killed.
GX, take that one advantage,
That was one of the worst neon ults I've ever seen.
And G2, all of a sudden, could be their sight, but they're running a little low on time. Spike ticking down. G2 getting
Yeah, no time on this though. Dude, honestly, it was a pretty good eco.
No, you're gone. Yep.
No time.
It was
There's
very
no time
close.
there.
Very close. GX will hold.
That they will.
You only show like a maximum. You probably, like in a double elim format, if we just look at kickoff, you're probably only likely going to play one map 4 times. You can normally have a comp that is good for like 4. And then when you're playing in a season, you're showing your map like 6, 7 times. And then you're going to LAN and using potentially the same comp that many times. It doesn't really work that well. So it was more of a format thing for kickoff.
You've been able to adjust to G2's game. You've been able to at least keep this an even affair.
I'm not saying they had like gimmick comps, but I think they didn't have enough depth with their comps to with the Oh, that was a sick flash. Wait, that was kind of sick though. Through the flash from here is perfect pump.
And now a 3v5 hold. You get 2, you make it a 2v3. GX, hang on, get showstopper to the face, making it a 1v1. West side.
Dude, can't hear the running. That was nuts. Couldn't hear the running all the way through. No way. Wait, how did he not realize where he was?
Even at the end of the half.
So much thrown into the
side, but now G2 on the attacking
mistake
side. For the second half here on Lotus.
I like this walk up here from the side of GX though. Maybe he's gonna find that information here as well.
Try to slide back and just patient on the shot. You do get 1 for your effort, Mimi.
And that was the signal for
Aish, I'm doing good.
Push
How you doing?
on C, right? Knowing that Miori would be alone on site, maybe even giving up the site in full to play that 4v4 retake.
Force them out as well.
Yeah, this is nice though. Good plant for this.
Going top of site as well.
Everyone holds on to heaven. Maybe one person wraps all the way around to water as well.
They grabbed what they wanted out of it though.
Smoke spike. Oh, they smoked the right side, flashed the left side. Wait, they handled this really well. Dude, this plan was awesome.
There's a 2v2. G2 trying to get back in front of it and get 1. Can they get 2?
It's a shame that Giants lost this because honestly,
It's just been this consistent.
I think GIANTX will go for CNED even though they have runner and Purple. Nah, I think you just keep Purple on duelist.
This time a little bit more patient.
Wasn't CNED rumored with Gentlemates? Wait, is it Gentlemates or was it Apex? Can't even remember these days. It's Apex, right?
Maybe feeling that push a little bit.
Oh.
That gives that crucial information again.
Damn, that must have just been enough damage.
In this round, the
wait.
Round for G2.
Wait, if they take their time, they're so on for this.
On the shots, Mimi and Valen are off the board. Give GX a chance here.
Valen went down to a shorty.
It feels a little bad for them. These trades are working out. GX.
Huge.
All of a sudden, Trent, all by himself. Sitting on the site, GX will have to push it. Does Trent have a little bit of magic in here with him?
Dude, you gotta open that door, guys. Look, it was a nice little jump peek. I think no matter what, they had to open the door there, but still. That's a big round for them.
Simply cannot get that multi-round lead on GX. No one can. I ripped 4 straight rounds, and since then, it's been rounds for round for each team.
Source? Oh, we believe everything we read, man.
Keep going like this. Might be on Lotus for a while.
Everything in chat is true.
For G2. A lot of util dedicated to the backside.
Icy was decent. Icy was good. Icy did great.
A little slow on their way around. GX should be able to get back into position.
But Jorgamo's Jorgamo.
Miori,
Ooh, bro, what's going on here? Everyone with the lower guns is just owning.
And that is gonna
Dude, Spike's up the top. And you got no TP. He got a wrap jump around. That's so devastating.
Vanya right underneath and just catching all that util from GX. Turned around. No timing for you. And
most teams are going to perform.
Now
They got an upgrade and they looked good last year.
have a chance to actually get a multi-round lead again. So far, the story has been trades, not just on the frags, but also in the rounds. You've got heavy presence. The GX just going to rotate right back out, regroup with Miori, and at least look towards Rubble.
Yeah, Robinder's just going to go for that jump spot, right? Has another guiding light to work with.
Dude, look at how many lines there are watching him. That was sick.
To escape if necessary. I believe that door towards B is broken as well. Actually, honestly, pretty bold to even go for the Trailblazer there.
Uh-oh.
Scanning that information. Happy to fall back to the rest of his team. Assistance with West Side in broken door. The angle to be smoked off here by G2.
Smoking down door.
They've sold this pretty well. This was nice from Giants.
See if they get GX to bite. One does.
30 seconds. Once they pushed back through here, they decided to insta-hit because it looks like they were going back over towards C pretty heavy. Dude, the calling here was so nice until they decided to go B. Oh my god, it was almost so nice, and then it turned into the worst calling ever. Always a fine line.
Without Valen. Got 3v4. The Thrash coming out as well. Will get shot, but Jolina will come out. It was all a bait. Trent will get the plant, but doesn't matter. But the 2v3, Jogamo and Trent, well, those are the two you certainly would want on that hold. Coming around again on the spike. Nice trade from Westside.
Nade and ult.
But
you would be tempted.
Jogamo showstopper, popped it across. Now underneath. Jogamo's got to push it.
Oh, yeah, and he got him with the spam. I think the molly was going to take him down no matter what. Some.
G2 on a half eco and won't get any value out of
and then who plays control?
What?
Wait, what?
GX, wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Everybody drops on G2.
Dude, that's nuts.
GX pushing.
Ethan could just Yoru heavy. That's true.
Valen got that third kill. You are certainly talking about G2 coming back, but you aren't talking about that right now. You're talking about 10-7 for GX. Bringing it right. The quick pick. And Jogamo is the guy he got.
All of the
frag to start, and you talk about GX.
I mean, I think if Neon doesn't get nerfed, then. But the thing, I don't know. It's very open, I guess, is what I'm saying. But I think Phoenix is pretty strong.
That's the big thing is Jogamo is just such a key.
Phoenix and Neon right now feel very strong. And then you have the flashes. But then you can get away with single initiator. That's the good thing about Phoenix.
Valen creating that cover.
Double Duel is more entertaining for viewers.
The team to get into position.
It can be. I think for the casual viewers, yeah.
Show your hand too early.
That is
just a pixel.
Yeah, it's a misstep though.
All you need.
You two kind of need to win this 3v5, right? Otherwise, it feels like it's done. Aunt will help them by.
G2, they needed something.
Amic Joe, thank you so much with the gifted, bro. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much for that.
But it's a 3v5 hold. Couldn't hold on the 2v4 earlier. It's been a consistent
still have Omen Flash, but does Runner not pop his Seekers here and it's done?
Can the rest of the team sortie out and take the rest of a purple? Might find all of them.
Yeah, they don't even need it. Damn, dudes.
And company. There you go.
Very nice.
Jolina clean it up, and GX one away from that point.
G2 struggling to find a response right now. You saw the...
We'll make this whole grand final.
It's cool, man. We're in a good spot for next year, chat. It's open. It's very open. I feel like the only agent that's majorly out of control is Neon. It's like the only agent that I really think strongly needs enough. I'm glad that Cypher's getting enough as well, but that also means that Neon gets a little bit stronger.
Look how deep Purpo's set up towards C, though. This line
When is the next VCT? It's like 17th of January or something.
Trying to re-clear, giving him a chance to actually reposition here. As a great smoke to come out as well, just to allow them to cross to mound.
Did I see the Danby Neon clip? No, but a few people have been typing that. Is it that nuts? That's insane that you can play that angle and survive there. I mean, he's dead now, but... Oh, wait, he had a chance to get a shot there. He just missed.
G2. Ooh, got caught. I'll have to pick that spike back up. Jogamo trying to get it, but GX keep running back in. Jolina taking down Jogamo. They're simply not letting G2 have space to play. Vanya now has to try. The spike has changed.
Big 1v1.
Times. They simply can't get that plant down. And G2 get completely stuffed. Vanya 1v1 versus Miori.
Spike planted. Sticking that plant there as well, you had the nano swarms go out early, so Miori knows that it'll have to be planted in a bit of an unconventional spot.
He's checking. It's Neon Bucky stuff. The off-season is so long. Yeah, it's the last year of this, though. Next season ends, like, middle or end of October or something like that. Ooh, that is costly. They've done a really good job of balancing the game, apart from Neon. But that's also okay for a little bit, I think. Just because it's good to watch. And only a little bit, though. Wait, that is an absolutely savage tether. Landed perfectly on their heads, so all you have to do is just one body shot the ante.
They are. A lot of money to work with here, though, for Miori, so gonna try and see if
Sure.
she can do a little bit
5 chance. No one in this region knows how to play this map.
And it'll be a quick, aggressive hold onto mound for GX. G2,
but pretty good at split though.
And G2 flood in. There's the first frag. Trent picks them up. Jogamo gets another showstopper through the door. And, well, not going to get anything out of it, but will prevent anyone from walking through. See Purpo moving back quickly. Actually works out for G2. They get 2 of those picks on GX. Will flood out and look for a rotation.
Knowing with all that noise being made as well, and the lockdown going out.
I like this, and they're going to throw a little bit of fade util as well to proper sell it. Maybe, yeah, maybe we can win this round. Not going to expect it close. One more? Okay.
Can't keep it going. Jogamo make sure to at least get the trade. Huge for G2. Miori could have made that one.
How good do you think Durka will be without? How do you think Fnatic will be without Durka? Yeah, they'll be good. Kayak's really good. It's still a crazy stack team.
Not expecting 2 players on G2, having waited outside C.
It's a big year for Bolster, it feels like.
At this point in a 2v4, the expectation here for GX just going to be looking for that save, ensuring that they can have that money to continue to carry forward here as we go. The
Fnatic need Leo. Yeah, I agree with that.
Absolutely no reason to risk it here.
But he's meant to be in the trials right now. That's a good sign.
Now GX will have to respond to G2 again, something they've been able to do each time, but that aggressive mound hold they went for that time, they immediately threw out the paranoia. They tried to take control of mound, and then they got picked again. I did like how Miori was rotating.
Back to watching teams not banning split against Sen. Yeah, they could just run the same comp as well. That's the comp that most people lean into, the Viper Cypher. It's a good comp.
She might be there lurking in rubble.
The adjustment. They're playing a little bit more passive. Sure, contact up towards rubble, but not investing as much of that utility as we've seen previously.
And well, at least G2 will be alerted if they do end up pushing it. They'll actually rotate right through after that Nightfall comes out. Now G2 slowly looking. Jogamo sees them as well as
everyone's just staying alive.
Avoiding getting picked under mound. Still will runner. sprints out, gets a couple
I
of
mean,
frags.
Valen can win
To
this.
end this map right now, give G2
Valen
confidence
definitely
of a
can win
10th
this.
round win.
Okay, that's a nightmare.
3v5. The kills
It's
will
not
be
that
all
bad. It just forces him
kinda
out of the
forced them
ult.
but G2 are able to stay back a little bit.
Still
It
got
won't
a Thrash
flush them
too.
out on C.
Okay, now it's done.
Giacomo goes down, looking more and more like GX.
Okay, now it's done. Holy. Little double. Okay, nice. Dude, this is an open final now. G2 are definitely favorites, so this is huge.
GX will take the map and stop G2's comeback.
A 13-9, the first game on
Who's the
Lotus.
guy that put his
GX
house on
been
this
able to
one?
find throughout
Can't be
Spotlight
feeling
Series.
great.
And the